Hello, it's good to see you. Today we're going to be reading comments on some of my videos. I'm not going to say they're all hate comments because they're not. Some of them are not hate comments. I just wanted to go over a few comments from my videos. I've had several requests to do a video like this, and I've been thinking about doing it. So about 2 weeks ago, I started just sort of harvesting, like screen capturing and saving certain comments that I get. This is not an ASMR video, just so you don't have to bother typing that, because I'll just tell you it's not. I'm just doing this for fun. This is just, I'm just going to read the comments to you and just give you my, I don't know, just my off the top of the head thoughts on the comment. I do want to say, first of all, thank you so much for like 99.9% of you, because you're awesome. You say the nicest things. And one thing I've learned from having this channel over the last 7 years is there are a lot of really great people out there. And you're so sweet, and you're just awesome. There are a lot of wonderful people in the world. But that 0.5%, I don't know what to do with them sometimes. That's one thing I will tell people if they think about getting on the internet at all and putting themselves out there. You have to be prepared for anything. People will be very mean. They will criticize everything about you. There is no limit to the stuff they will say to you. They will not pull any punches. They will just say whatever. And the goal of a lot of people is to just hurt you for whatever reason. Whatever their motivation is, I guess it doesn't really matter, but their ultimate goal is to hurt you. And sometimes it will hurt. And sometimes the comments are just funny. They're not meant to be, but they just are. And sometimes I do respond. And one thing about me, if you haven't watched any of the videos on my vlog channel, I'm a bit of a smartass. And sometimes my responses are that of a smartass. And you know, if your comment inspires a smartass remark, I'm probably gonna go for it. So yeah, sometimes I respond. A lot of times I just block the person and remove the comment and just move on with my day. I get anywhere from 200 to 400 comments a day. I don't see them all. I wish I could read them all, but I just don't have enough time in the day to read all the comments. So I do the best I can, but some days I just don't have time. So you may be wondering why I'm off center. I have this here. I'm going to be showing you little images of the screen captures of these comments. And I've written notes about them. So also there are a few dirty words in these comments, a few little dirty words. So if cuss words bother you, I'm just warning you now. There are a few cuss words in here. Our first comment is in a Shop With Me video where I was at Walmart on September 21st, 2022. And this person's name is The 8 Kid 9 Barbie. The 8 Kid 9 Barbie says, I really like these shopping videos. They are really relaxing, and that they are not ASMR. It's always nice to know that people find videos on my channel to not be what the channel was set up to be. Like, and I mean that in a nice way. It's almost as confusing as this comment was to me. Let me start over. I don't even know how to explain this. So you like the fact that me walking around in the store is not ASMR. So I have to ask, what else do you come here for? Because I don't do these very often. It's just funny to me that people look forward to videos that are not like the reason I started the channel. It's just interesting. I'm not saying it's hate. No hate, no judgment. It's just, I don't know why these just strike me as interesting. I am so glad that this video is not what you normally make. All I know to say is thank you. Comment number 2 comes to us from Aud, A-U-D-Y-H-A. This was in the Aldi Pumpkin Spice video from September 10th, 2021. Pumpkin paw, LOL. Sounds so stupid, LOL. Well, Aud Yeehaw, or however you say your name. First of all, you're saying it wrong. But look here, you know what's really interesting about this person's comment? First of all, it's not paw, it's pie. That's okay. Not everybody can say stuff the right way. You got to laugh out loud 2 times. I can't believe. Sometimes I am just amazed at the amount of joy I bring to the world, and I have people tell me all the time that I've made their lives better. I made this person laugh out loud 2 times. I couldn't tell you the last time anything made me laugh out loud 2 times. Wow, I even got one that was all caps. He must have really just guffawed right there. So, Aldi ha. First of all, learn how to pronounce things. It's pie. You spelled it wrong. And I hate that you think it sounds stupid, but look at the bright side. You got to laugh out loud twice. I'm jealous. And then we have number 3 from the Dollar Tree Liquid Soap Shelf Organization video of October 19th, 2019. See all these comments pop up. I go to my YouTube studio page and I get to see them no matter how old the video is. Doesn't matter. If you leave a comment, it comes up in the thing. Yesenia Casio is brilliant. You know how I know that? Yes, and I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Yesenia Casio has the ability to see things the rest of us can't see. So this is a video where I'm organizing liquid soap at Dollar Tree. Do you know what she could tell just by watching me do that? She could tell, like, this is like Sixth Sense level stuff. She could tell that I buy used clothes at Goodwill. I don't know how she knew that, but she was at least kind enough to let all of us know that I buy used clothes at Goodwill. Did you know that? Did you? I don't know how she knew that. Yesenia, you are amazing. Honey, you have a gift. You need to get out in the world and do something with that because you can see things about people. Thank you for telling everybody I buy used clothes at Goodwill. I actually talk about it a lot, but how you could see it while I was just organizing soap? Man, I don't know. You're a miracle. Number 4's comment came from a Walmart nail polish organization video done on July 11th. 2022, and this person's name is KD. Letter K, letter D. I had to read this one a few times. I'm just going to read it through as it is. You use kiss nails. The more I watch you, the phony you comes out trying to act too up and up classy. Clearly you're a phony who spends on cheap crap. P.S. Your kitchen is as outdated as you. Okay, there's a lot to unpack here, as the young folks say. KD, I don't know where to start with this comment. Let me read it again. Okay, we'll just start with the first part. You use kiss nails. These are my nails. Now, I do use kiss nails when I do charity videos because she has those long nails. Those are fake. I didn't grow them out that fast. Those are kiss nails. So this all just runs together like this. This whole thing is 2 sentences, but the first sentence encapsulates a lot. You use kiss nails. The more I watch you, the phony you comes out trying to act to up and up. Classy. Up and up like the Target stuff. You know, like their brand is up and up. No, wait a minute. So I'm phony. Does that have anything to do with the kiss nails? Because it comes right after the kiss nails. So the more you watch me, the more the phony me comes out. So I'm trying to act up and up. So are we saying kiss nails is a good thing? Like I'm trying to get above my station in life? Like is it only like rich and powerful people that use kiss nails? Or that part confused me a little bit. Trying to act to up and up classy. Clearly you're a phony who spends on cheap crap. Are we still talking about the kiss nails? I spend on cheap crap. I'm just not sure. I think there's some missing context here, KD. I really hope to hear from you again. And then you throw this in there like as an afterthought as you're running out the door in all caps. P.S. Your kitchen is outdated as you. Well, seeing as how I just got it done, I must not be too outdated. What does that have to do with nail polish? Like, obviously you've watched other videos of mine if you know about the whole kitchen saga that I went through, like last year. You know a lot about me. I'm just curious, like, what phony part of me came out, and what does that have to do with kiss nails? Does it have anything to do with kiss nails? I have so many questions. KD, please come back. You are not blocked. I really want to hear more, because seriously, I have to know. I have so many questions. Number 5 comes to us from Videographer Diaries. With a name like that, this has to be a really thoughtful, insightful comment. This was an ASMR requested video where I lick my fingers and turn pages in library books. So what did Videographer Diaries have to say? Ew. Videographer Diaries. Ew. So what does your diary look like, videographer? I have to know. I would love to see your videographer diary. It's probably like, bleh. Yuck. You read the title of the video. This always kills me. You read the title of the video. It's right there. Licking fingers, turning pages, library book sounds. I try to make my video titles very descriptive. So you know, there are no surprises. When you click on the video, you know exactly what's going to happen. You're going to see licking fingers, turning pages. You're going to hear library book sounds. I thought it was pretty clear. Maybe he thought it was going to be something else. Like maybe he thought I would be frying bacon and watching some ducks. I don't know, but he's very eloquent. Dude, you need to write a book. You really have a way with words, Videographer Diaries. Ew. Couldn't have said it better myself. Comment number 6 was in a 1960s candy box show and tell video, part 2. Secret Santa says, "Did you film this in a cave?" Secret Santa, how did you know? I did film it in a cave. But your comment was kind of unimaginative. You missed the opportunity to say, "Stop using a potato to film your videos." I haven't heard that one in at least 48 hours. Comment number 7 was in a cosmetics bag rummaging video. If you remember the kerfuffle over the ring rummaging video. You're laughing right now. So Jet Sable Rios says, "You are so slow, just hurry up with the ASMR, B star. Jet Sable Rios, I'm sorry that I made you wait for your ASMR. I don't think, were you calling me a bitch? There are actually only 2 asterisks after the B, so it could have been bit, bat, butt, bus. You are so slow, just hurry up with the ASMR. Are we like microwaves? Do we need to get this done like in a matter of seconds? How does one speed up ASMR? Because if we could figure out a way to speed it up, we might be on to something there. Either way, Jet Sable, Jezebel, whatever your name is, I do apologize that I'm very slow with my ASMR, but as we all know, I'm old and we just don't move as fast as we used to as we get older. I do apologize. Now, number 8 is a long one. This person put a lot of thought into this and a lot of visuals. Look at all the emojis. A lot of work went into this comment. Now, this is from L. Miller. This was a Goodwill jewelry bag show and tell from August 31st, 2022. Hand wave emoji. Hi, Mary. It's good to see you. Oh, wait. I can't see a damn thing anymore. Especially with these unbagging/unboxing videos. Emoji with glasses and buck teeth. Emoji with teardrop. Would you possibly bring the camera closer, please? Glasses emoji. Or allegedly up the resolution on your phone. Heart with sparkles. Hypothetically, maybe subliminally, ... It is time for a designated camera, especially for these vids. Praying hands heart. UXO. L. Miller. I'm going to tell you now. You said more to me. I have relatives who haven't said that much to me in the last 5 years. All I know, I'm reading through here and I'm looking at all the visual. You got little illustrations for all of your points. I'm so sorry to have let you down. It seems that I have let you down on a lot of levels. You can't see a damn thing anymore with the unbagging and the unboxing videos, and it's giving you buck teeth. Damn, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause you so many problems. You can't see those. I need to bring the camera in closer, up the resolution on my phone, even though I don't use my phone to make those videos typically. Hypothetically, maybe subliminally. So would that be like back in the 80s when they said there were satanic messages in the heavy metal music? Do I need to subliminally do something? Like I could work it in where you play the video backwards and it says like kill your family or something like that. I don't know, L. Miller. You gave me a lot of pictures, but you did say it is time for a designated camera, especially for these vids. Love you. Well, this is a lo-fi channel, and I guess maybe I need to make that point more often. I like filming on my potato. Personally, I make videos that if I still watched ASMR videos would work for me. And I'm talking to Elle Miller and anybody else who doesn't like the way my videos look sometimes. I get it. You know, it's not for you. But it's the way I like them. And I started this channel as a hobby, and that's still all it is. I like the way they look. I like the fact that they're not perfect. For me, when I started making ASMR videos stopped working for me. They don't work for me. In fact, to watch them now makes me uncomfortable. I don't like to watch them. It makes me very uncomfortable for some reason. But I would never go to the channel and tell them that because it's not them, it's me. It's all of them. I haven't watched ASMR videos in 7 years. But if I were watching ASMR videos, I tended to like the ones that were more old school, like, you know, they were kind of fuzzy. There was just something about them that to me had more of it felt real. Like it had this genuine quality to it that, and again, this is just me. The very highly produced, crisp, professional looking videos, to me, it just loses something. I just feel like I'm watching a commercial. I mean, and again, that's just me. I am not saying anything about anybody. But I make videos that I would want to watch if I still watched ASMR, because that's what I like to do. Every day, the video I make is the one I wanted to make, and I made it exactly the way I intended to make it. So, Elle Miller, I don't have any plans to change anything. I'm not making those unbagging, unboxing videos any differently than I have for years. I've made them this way for a long time, so I don't know what for you has changed. Maybe you need better glasses, but I'm just saying, on my end, nothing has changed. I'm not doing them any differently. So if you can't see them, I am sorry, Elle Miller. I really am sorry, but all the emojis in the world are not going to change the way I do anything. So I don't know what else to tell you other than I am sorry from the bottom of my heart that you feel the way you do. Now this next one is totally meta right here. This is next level stuff. This is from the incredible Julian. The incredible Julian. Whew. We need to talk about your YouTube channel. So we're already commenting on a video where I'm making fun kind of people who nitpick. So what did the incredible Julian say? The only incredible Julian I know of is in Trailer Park Boys, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't him. But how hard is it to invest in a ring light? Question mark, question mark. Love your content, but brighten up that lovely face. LOL. The incredible Julian, is this good enough? Is this gonna work? Is this bright enough? I have a ring light right behind you. Is this good? I could put my phone right here. I can accentuate different parts. Do I need to smile more while we're at it? For number 10, I did not get the title, so I don't know the title of this video. I just got the comment in my comment section. This is from Break 17. So mums are doing ASMR on YouTube now. Break 17. I first read that a little differently when you asked if mums were doing ASMR on YouTube now. But then I realized you must be English, and then I remembered I haven't had to worry about your opinion since 1776. But just so you know, this is going to come as a shock. But these days, even after having children, moms are still allowed to do stuff. I know, it's crazy. We let them out of the house. They get to have jobs. They get to do all kinds of stuff. They could go skiing. They can, work right next to you. We've even sent moms into space. So, yeah, believe it or not, even after reproducing, they still let moms get on YouTube and do ASMR. I may not even be the only one. There could be bunches of us. And then we have number 11. This is another Walmart nail polish organization. This one is August 16th, 2022. From Michelle J. There is no part of this shit show that is ASMR. TF. Well, don't hold back, Michelle. Tell me how you feel. Usually when I get to the nail polish section in Walmart, it definitely is a shit show, and it's a good thing I'm there, and it takes quite a while to get it straight again. And then you said TF. I'm going to assume you meant truly fabulous, so thank you for that. Number 12 was a requested video. Running my fingers over various letters. Whispered. And Haha Lasagna had this wonderful remark. Disgusting mouth sounds. Haha Lasagna, I have to tell you, I'm sorry that I have to move my mouth and open it, when I whisper. I'm sorry. I've tried to talk without moving my mouth and everything, but I've realized that I'm not very good at it. I wouldn't make a very good ventriloquist, but in the future, I will try to not talk or move anything in this region right here. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to say you might want to avoid any videos where I'm eating or chewing gum or talking or existing in general. In fact, you're probably going to need to just go ahead and do that with like every human on the planet. And having misophonia myself, I totally get it. I'm sorry that my humanness bothered you there, haha lasagna. Definitely don't get around me when I'm eating lasagna because you will be completely grossed out. Number 13 was a super, in all caps, super soft whisper / catalog. I was reading a catalog, and sometimes I do a super soft whisper. You can't really understand what I'm saying. Easy Tiger says, I like soft whispers, but not so quiet it turns into mouth sounds. Of this makes sense, as this makes me cringe. Easy Tiger. Do you mean that like, easy tiger? Or are we talking about like an easy tiger, like, easy? I'm curious. I've also noticed that young people seem to cringe a lot. Have you noticed how much cringing young people do? It's cringy how much they cringe. Like, y'all have a lot of feelings about things, it seems to me. But apparently my soft whispers, here we have the mouth sounds again. I really need to get this mouth thing under control. I mean, I need to learn to just stop being a person who talks, because it does make noise when one talks. Eventually, though, I do believe ASMR will be taken over by AI and we will have robots doing it, and they don't have saliva. And I think saliva is the ultimate culprit here. So maybe eventually you won't have to cringe so much over the disgusting mouth sounds of humans. And I hope that we get to that day, in time for you to enjoy it, because I would really hate to know that you just cringed yourself into an early grave, because that would be horrible. Number 14, examining a bag of candy. Plastic crinkles. This is from Alex M.F. Stokes. I'm only going to guess what the MF stands for. Come on, if the yellow one is lemon, it only makes sense that the green one would be lime, LOL, or green apple, not mint. But love the vids. Alex, MF, and Stokes, you are definitely one of those people who likes to point things out. And kudos to you. There's a lot of that. That's another thing I would tell you if you want to have videos on YouTube. Every little thing that you do wrong, people are very eager to point it out. They want to be the first to point it out. And they get very excited when they think they are the first. Alex, so we're talking about Chuckles candies. I hadn't had any Chuckles candies in I don't know how long. And when I tasted the green one, it definitely didn't taste like lime and it didn't taste like green apple. It, to me, had sort of a minty flavor. That's why I thought it was like mint flavor, because that's what it tasted like. It didn't taste like lime or apples. But, you know, I'm so sorry that I didn't pick up on it. Sometimes when you're in the middle of making videos, you have to deal with changes that you don't expect. Like if I'm in a store and I see hundreds of items, you have to think of the name and the this and the that and the this and that. And it can be a lot harder than you think, especially if you run across something and you have a reason to think it's something else. But people really love to correct you. And I'm not saying Alex did this, he didn't do it. But you'll have people call you an idiot for it. You're such an idiot. How do you not know that? That's so stupid. Duh. Everybody knows that. Well, yeah, that and the other 100 things I had to come up with in this video as I went through the store or as I went through the bag of stuff. I'm glad you could point out that it was lime flavor. I wasn't thinking about the yellow one. I wasn't thinking about the orange one or the red one or any of that. It tasted like mint. That's what I thought it was. I'm glad you love my videos. I'm sorry I couldn't be more perfect for you. Number 15 was another shop with me at Walmart. September 21st, 2022. From Ogawa. Do these, but ASMR. Teardrop emoji. Ogawa, I am so sorry. You know, every video I do, depending on who you are, is the best ASMR ever, or it's not ASMR at all. There's both. It's somehow, it's like Schrodinger's video. It manages to be both at the same time. It's not ASMR, and it totally is at the same time. I am very sorry that my Shop With Me video wasn't ASMR. I don't even know how I would make it ASMR, because first of all, I don't know what ASMR is for you. It's kind of like porn. Everybody has their own thing that they like. But the end result is, you know, hopefully the same for everybody. But I don't know what gets you there. You know what I mean? So when I'm in a store, I'm not going to whisper, because to me that just feels weird. I don't feel comfortable whispering in a store. Now I'll do a whispered voiceover because that's recorded later when I'm not in the store anymore. I don't whisper when I'm in the store because even for me that feels uncomfortable. I will not do that. So if you need me to whisper, maybe check out the videos I do where there's a whispered voiceover. I'm sorry I made you cry. I didn't know it was that serious. I do have 3,200 videos on here, so maybe there's another one that would work better for you. I really hope so. Number 16 is a Dollar Tree soap and baby products shelf organization, September 23rd, 2022. Jason Sean said, "You crazy. Stop touching all the products, you lunatic." You know what happens when you tell me to stop doing something? Hey Jason, check this out. Ooh. Ooh. Look at that. Touch. Dipsy, touch. 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 Slide. Touch. Touch. Touch, 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 touch. Touch, touch. All the touches. All the touches. Number 17 was a messy Sally Hansen nail polish organization video from July 28th, 2021. Fisting Hymens says, "I dislike your face and your nail polish sorting, ... First of all, your YouTube name. Somehow I think it's like one of those negative images where it's the total opposite of anything ever happening in your life. I love how you start out by saying you dislike my face. We're not even going to talk about the video. We're just going to jump straight into it. I dislike your face. Well, I don't know what your face looks like, so I don't know how I would feel about it. But even if I disliked it, I at least have enough decency to not say that to you. And I'm sorry you don't like my nail polish sorting. Maybe I should have made it messier. Would you have liked that? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, back to your chicken tenders and your comfy couch. The number 18 is another long one. Walmart Nail Polish Organization from August 16th, 2022. Jenna says, dear Jenna says, it's a sad world we live in where grown-ass people are relying on this weird-ass shit to cope with whatever mental illness. What the hell? Just think about what's going on for a minute. Think about it. Tell me you have a low IQ without telling me. Good Lord. Jenna, were you having a bad day? I'm looking at your comment here, and I don't, grown-ass people relying on this weird-ass shit to cope with whatever mental illness. You know, sometimes people just like to watch stuff. It doesn't mean they have a mental illness that they're coping with. Are you projecting? How did you end up watching it? How did you end up here? And then you say, just think about what's going on for a minute. What's going on, Jenna? Did we miss something? What's going on? All it is some middle-aged lady making the nail polish look a little better in a Walmart. Now, tell me you have a low IQ without telling me. Oh, now I get her comment. Oh, I didn't realize it was an assignment. Okay, so that's why she said, never mind. Number 19 was a video of me painting my nails and trying new products. Sonia Hanel, I may mispronounce that, Hanel. OMG, who paints his fingernails? That's what little girls do better. I was shocked. You should take it in peace. Sorry, but that was a real failure. Okay, Sonia, I'm just going to assume that you're a little confused. I know I'm confused. I'm reading this. Let me read this again. OMG, who paints his fingernails? Did it look like a man's fingernails? Do I have like manly hands? I didn't think I did. That's what little girls do better. No, honey, let me tell you, Sonia, when I was a little girl, I couldn't paint fingernails worth the darn. Little girls don't do it better. I couldn't paint fingernails back then. I was shocked. What the hell were you shocked by? I'm sorry, but what were you shocked by? I was shocked. I know it wasn't great. You see the setup for when I have that. Sometimes I end up with one hand like this, and I'm having to kind of paint like this, depending on how I have it done. My hands are not, it's not like a natural angle. I've tried to come up with a better way to do those videos, but I'm still working on it. So yeah, I do apologize. I did not do the best job. I do a better job painting my nails just in regular life, but I don't think that's enough to shock you. If that shocks you, don't go out in the world. You'll probably just pass away from the startling. Just stay in the house. Don't ever go outside again. You should take it in peace. So, yeah, you should take it in peace. Sorry, but that was a real failure. You suck, but take it in peace. All right, Sonia, bless your heart. Number 20, making fried bologna sandwiches, January 8th, 2021, from Renee Maffo. She talks way too much! 2 exclamation points! Now this one right here, I take this as it's a trophy. This is a trophy. This is my moment of victory. You know why I find this comment funny. If you know me in real life, you laughed when you read that. There are people who know me in real life who will totally get this. And I know I may not come across this way on here, but out in the world, I don't talk much. I'm one of those people, I'm so quiet, people forget I'm there. They just totally forget I'm there, and I'm constantly being told that I need to talk more and that I'm too quiet. So to have somebody say I talk, not only do I talk, I talk way too much. And I got 2 exclamation points. Renee, thank you, because I never hear that. I never get to hear that I talk way too much. Not even just too much, but way too much. Man, that is like, I'll tell you a little story. Many years ago, I was in a not so great relationship with someone who criticized everything about me. And it went on for years, and I think has affected me even to this day. Criticized everything about me, everything I did. Everything about me was wrong. And this person told me, you drive like an old lady. You know that? You always go the speed limit. You don't ever go over the speed limit. You drive like an old lady everywhere you go. Well, one day I was coming into Greensboro and the speed limit drops from 65 to 55, and I wasn't paying attention. And there was a speed trap. There were all these cops on motorcycles just hidden everywhere. I got a ticket. I've never been so proud. It's the only ticket I've ever had in my life. Now, this was about almost 20 years ago. I was so proud of that ticket. I did. I went and showed it to this person right away, and then they criticized me for getting a ticket and having, well, now look what you've done. Now you're going to have to pay that. You can't do anything right. That was the theme of the entire relationship. I should have just had that put on a t-shirt. But I was so proud of that ticket because, see, I had proof that at least once in my life I didn't drive like an old lady. I was very proud of that. So, Renee, thank you, because you really made my day, because I'm going to print out that screenshot of your comment and I'm going to put it in a little frame and I'm going to put it on my desk so when I'm sitting doing my day job, I can see that and it's going to make me smile. So, thank you. Number 21 was a video on budgeting and money management and saving money. Gall says, you ready for some wisdom? The best way to not struggle with money is don't divorce your husband, especially if he is a provider. Hey, Gall, I have a question for you. I'm asking for a friend. So you're saying the best way to not struggle with money is don't divorce your husband. Asking for a friend again. What if you married a man who spends all your money and then quits his job and then works for cash but keeps it all for himself and won't even buy groceries? Should I stay married? Oh, excuse me. Should my friend have stayed married to that person? Or, would a divorce maybe be a good idea for that and other reasons? Oh, and then you do say, especially if he is a provider. Well, a provider of what? Misery, depression, anxiety, feelings of hopelessness. I mean, what kind of providing are we talking about? Again, I'm just asking for a friend. Now we come on here to number 22, 23, 24. It's actually 22-1, 22-2, 22-3 from Bill Curtis. Bill Curtis sounds like somebody that would come out and fix my air conditioner, but today he's commenting on videos. So on the Sea Creatures Erasers show and tell, he said, what a nutcase. And that name looked familiar, and then I realized. I went back and checked. He's commented on 2 other videos from the Bolanos walkthrough, duct tape over mouth. I don't think he likes me. And then we also have from examining a bag of candy, total wacko. All right, now Bill called me a nutcase for looking at erasers. I reckon I am. I guess you don't see a lot of adults looking at erasers, but they don't know what they're missing. So he called me a nutcase. And then I looked back, because I have a way to look back and see if people have left comments on other videos. And it just occurred to me, and I don't do that for everybody, but I thought, let's see if good old Bill has been around. I don't know why, let me check. So I went in and checked, and he had left comments on 2 other videos. So if you think I'm a nutcase who needs duct tape over her mouth and I'm a total wacko, this is a question I have yet to get an answer to. Bill, why are you still here? And I've asked this question of people before. You say, I'm a nutcase, I need duct tape, and I'm a wacko. Why do you keep watching my videos then? Because I have yet to get an answer from anyone. If you really don't like me and you really don't like what I do, why do you keep coming here? I don't know. But you're not blocked. I don't think I blocked a lot of these people. I know I didn't block him because I wanted to ask, Bill, I need an answer. Why do you keep coming back? Is somebody forcing you to come here? You know, type cheese sandwich if you're being held hostage, because we'll help you. And then number 23 from my video making a pride wreath in 2021, Britannia Grace Heaven. That's a mouthful. That's a lot to process. Britannia Grace Heaven says, wow, the wall came for her hard. Monocle emoji. Okay, Britannia Grace Heaven. Now, I've gotten this comment before, but it's usually from a MGTOW person. Do you know what MGTOW is? It's men going their own way. And it's basically the He-Man Woman Haters Club. They don't like women. They really don't like anything about women. They appear to be furious all the time, and they talk about how they've never been happier because they don't deal with women anymore. They talk about the wall. If you're not familiar with it, if you ever deal with a MGTOW, you're going to hear about the wall if you're a woman. So the wall is where, and I need a MGTOW person here to explain it better, and they'll have like spittle coming out of their mouth and a vein popping out in their forehead, and they'll talk about how women, as long as you have your youthful beauty and your looks and an orifice, you have value out in the world. But once you lose your looks, once you start to get older, you hit the wall and you no longer have any value. You're going to grow old, alone, and poor and sad because you don't have a man to take care of you, and you're going to be just a wretched creature. And there's no hope for you. 100% guaranteed. Once you hit the wall, if you have not snagged some poor man and roped him in and convinced him to take care of you because you're a manipulative bitch, you're screwed. Once you hit the wall, it's over. Now, Britannia Grace Heaven, I'm assuming, is a woman. I don't know. I don't know that. All we see is a blue circle with a white bee in it. I'm pretty sure it is a white bee, but we don't know what this person looks like. Probably a white bee. Britannia Grace Heaven. What would Jesus do? What would Jesus do? I've never had a woman come at me about the wall. Now, how are you, when you die and you go see the Lord, what do you think he's going to say to you? You think he's going to like that? Probably not. He's probably going to smack you upside the head and tell you to do better. And he'll send you back here to do it again or something. Britannia Grace Heaven, you have a long name. I have to keep looking at it. There's a whole lot going on. I would guess that your house is decorated with modern farmhouse stuff. Yes, and you have at least one antiqued china cabinet. I bet you do. And you have a lot of scroll work on the walls. But I get a lot of nasty comments in the Pride Wreath videos. I do. And I block it and I delete it. But I get a lot of hate on those and the sandwich videos. For some reason, those two, I get a lot of nasty comments. But for a woman to say that, wait a minute, the wall came for her hard. Well, I don't know how old you are, but I will leave you with this thought, darling. Two things. You're next. For all of those, the number one comment I get from people is, she's old. She's so old. You're old. You are so old. And I will say to Britannia Grace Heaven and all the people who like to point out I'm old, you're next. You're next. And you won't believe how fast you get there. In less than a year, I'll be 50. And you will not believe how fast you get here. And then you will have people telling you that you are old. And you'll wonder how the hell it happened so fast. And I want you to remember my face when that moment occurs to you. You look in the mirror one morning and go, holy hell, what happened to me? Yeah, you hit the wall. I've never worried about the wall. I don't care. I have everything I want. My life is what I want it to be. I'm not crying over a man. I'm good. I am in a relationship. I don't talk about it here, but I'm in a relationship. I'm in no hurry to get married. I don't care if I never get married again. I'm not pitiful. I'm happy. I have everything I want. So the wall is not a concern of mine. I'm not worried about it. It's okay. But yes, Britannia, Grace Heaven, you and all the young, firm-skinned, taut people out there, one day it's going to be you. And karma's a bitch. I find that whatever you sling out there in the universe comes back at you. If you're slinging negativity and nastiness out there, one day it's going to boomerang back around and it's going to come back and it's going to hit you in the face. And it won't just be the wall smacking you. It'd be karma too. And finally, number 24. This one just came in last night. OTC shelf organization video. Raven says, sorry, but am I the only one that thinks she's not doing that much to organize? Like just pulling things forward or turning them around? I was expecting serious organizing. Still nice of her to do that. Raven, I am so sorry. Look, I know. You're right. You are absolutely right. I really wasn't doing anything, and it is really lame. All I do when I organize shelves is organize them. Like, I straighten them up, I pull stuff forward, and I'll fix it up a little bit. Organize it. I'm so sorry that I didn't organize those shelves. Maybe next time instead of organizing them, I can organize them a little better. I'm sorry. You were expecting serious organizing. Well, next time I'll go in there with a bulldozer and we'll just knock everything down and then we'll just rebuild. We'll just knock the whole building down. You want serious organizing? We'll completely reconstruct the entire Dollar Tree, like from literally the ground up. Now that's going to be a long video, so get comfortable because that's going to be a long ass video. But we're going to do some serious organizing. As soon as I can save up my pennies and buy that Dollar Tree, I'm going to get in there and we're going to knock it down and we're going to organize it the right way. We're not going to half-ass it anymore. So I'm getting on that. So thank you for calling me out on that because I needed it. Thank you so much for watching this one-off video. I know it's probably not what you wanted to watch. I know you think I probably complain too much. I'm just blowing off steam. These are things that I would just say in my head as I read these comments, and I'm just sharing them with you today. Again, most of the comments are so great. They're so awesome. And I want to thank all the wonderful people who come on here every day and you tell me about your lives, and I hear how you're doing. I keep up with a lot of y'all. I'm just glad to be here for you. I enjoy doing it. Everybody wins. I love doing this. A lot of y'all like to watch, and some people like to watch so they can complain. So in a way, they're getting something out of it too. We all win. Everybody wins. So tomorrow we'll get back to regular stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you have a wonderful, nasty, comment-free day, and I'll see you again soon.